For example, you can pull up a number of different restaurants, or you can just type it in a specific address as well.
And the voice says turn left, whatever. Now, can you change the voice?
No, you can't change the voice. You can change the volume, but let's say.
So you can have Snoop say, turn left,
Yeah,
fool.
yeah, that'd be funny. Let's say, so you're pulling up like Starbucks. So when you actually want to navigate to a location, it will pull up here and say navigate. When I hit that, it'll provide me the highlighted route on how to get there, and it will also populate there on the screen. You see?
Oh,
it?
okay.
It'll also come up there.
Oh, that's cool. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Now, when there's a software update, does that do it like overnight or when you sleep, or do you have to tell the car I need an update?
No, the car will do it
Separate.
itself. So right up here where the Bluetooth button is, right in here there'll be a little yellow clock, and you'll hit it, and it'll say, new software updates available, and you'll say yes, I want to accept that. And it will actually specify a time, so you can say, well, I want the update to take place at 2 o'clock in the morning, because I know nobody's going to be using my system at that time. So then you go here to your Tesla emblem, you can pull up the release notes and actually see what took place in that software update.
Okay.
So you can say, oh, what's new?
How many updates have they had since
Oh,
this?
wow. I mean, well, it's a good question. I want to say there's been more than like 20 or 30.
Okay.
We're always improving on things. So
Now, did they have, I know the earlier model didn't have the personalized seat.
the memory seats.
Memory seats.
Absolutely. So we now have that on the car too.
Okay.
So under your settings here, you can just,
Okay.
yeah.
Gosh, I love that feel.
Yeah.
It's like pure
Exactly.
and powerful.
Yep. No shifting. You don't have to worry about. Like sometimes you get stuck in one gear.
Right.
And you're,
Now, I read an article. Actually, I didn't read an article. It was Jay Leno, when he first got his Roadster,
okay.
he was punching it, but he didn't hear it. There was no vroom. So he bought a CD with the sound of
Oh, wow.
engines, and he would do this with the volume. Oh, that was pretty cool.
Jay Leno's done a couple of Jay Leno garages.
Right.
So he's done one on the Model S
Yes,
too.
yeah.
And it was funny. He ended the segment and he actually burnt out in the car. And he's like, "Don't worry, the future of the burnout's safe with the electric car."
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Because I wondered actually if it could do that, and it actually did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with this kind of torque.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I got it's a Volvo S80, but
Okay.
you can punch it and it does this.
That's the. I mean, there's so many misperceptions out there of what an electric car is capable of.
Right.
So to come out here and show people that this can be the fastest American-made
Whoa.
sedan on the road.
Jeez.
So even right now, like 55, I mean, you still have a lot of torque available.
Right.
So you just punch it, you can get over it.
Oh yeah. That's got some punch.
Yep.
And with this is the what 85,
It is, yes. The 85 kilowatt hour performance model.
and it mileage wise, if you're driving conservatively, how many miles can you get before recharge?
Of course, we rate the vehicle for 300 miles, and that's
Okay.
going between 55 and 60 miles an hour consistently in ideal conditions. The EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, actually rated the car 265 miles, and they took it through a more rigorous testing process.
Right.
80 miles an hour and air conditioning running, things like that.
Okay.
So the nice thing is that every night when you come home, all you have to do is plug the car in.
Right.
There's no memory effect. You can top it off at any point.
Cruise control and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So the top lever there
Okay.
is on the left is your cruise control. So the bottom lever is the turn signal.
Now, for accidents and body work, all of that's no problem.
Yeah, so we'll go through our
Yeah.
our own. We'll work through third parties that'll handle our body work.
Okay.
So it is an aluminum body. We'll need to take it to a special body shop.
Right. Okay, knucklehead. Come on. Jeez.
That's all right.
Do you know I'm in a Tesla, people?
Yeah.
Come on.
So you've been following the car then for a little while.
Yeah.
Have you seen all the videos that we've posted online?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So there was one video, I think, I don't know, the guy's in Boston, I don't know where he is, but they delivered it to his house and everything. I was like, wow, home delivery.
Yeah.
So I was asking the tall guy.
Yeah, Dustin.
Yeah, I was asking him about, we would want, if we get one, we would want it, because we have a second home in Charlotte.
Gotcha.
Or in Matthews. Charlotte. It's Matthews, but she likes to say Charlotte. But the state of North Carolina has got an issue with Tesla.
Yes.
And the House passed a bill that guys have to have a dealership, and it hasn't been approved by the Senate yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was asking how they're going to handle that. He's not sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's all happening right now. I mean, we have a really strong legal team that I think is working on that. I was reading an article saying that we couldn't actually have email correspondence from headquarters to North Carolina. I'm not sure if that was speculation, but it was like the headlines of one of the articles, which I don't think is the case. I mean, so technically, if somebody orders the car and it's directly shipped to them, there shouldn't,
Yeah. Well,
there shouldn't be anything wrong with that.
But the dealers are like, whoa, we want some of this action.
Yep, of course. Same thing's happening in Texas too.
Right.
Very strong dealership lobbyists that are, supporting them.
Yeah. Well, this is really a nice car. It handles really, really well.
Absolutely, yeah. That's very low center of gravity, weight distribution again, so perfectly even. Linear acceleration.
You sure you don't want to just
Oh,
take
yeah.
it around the block?
We'll come back to the alleyway and then we'll go again. We'll take a left here.
Yeah, because you got to feel it, honey. And we don't have to get on the expressway. Or
No,
nothing.
please, absolutely. Be happy to.